Hey, what is going on, traders? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Got a good day ahead of us this morning. Traders, a lot popping on up. In fact, PULM just came out with news right now. Is getting a little bit of hype, so we can already turn our attention to PULM. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing well today. Everyone's just now getting in here. But yeah, guys, great morning ahead of us. The start of April. Start of March was absolutely crazy, guys. Start of March was BPTH. Let's see how today's going to open on up. I mean, it could be, traditionally, PULM, that one's actually rocking and rolling right now. 175. Woo! All right, so probably most of the penny stock hype is going to be going over to PULM. Just because there's nothing really else for the penny stock chat room traders to be trading right now. And good morning, Jerry, and good morning, SG, as well. SG, I got your email, and I'm going to get back to you here shortly. But great opportunities here today. Very excited to see how April is going to open on up today. Have an announcement at the end of today's stream. If you guys weren't there Friday, go ahead and go over an announcement there at the end of the day there. PULM 177 right now. It just popped up. That one just came out with news. They entered into a binding term sheet with another company for the development and commercialization of Pulmazole. Not sure what that is, but this is where penny stock hype and attention is right now. So let's go ahead and pull up the chart there. Just came out with the news. Let's take a look, see where we're going to have some resistance on PULM. 180 to $2 is going to be pretty solid right there. Rick, good morning to you as well. Good to see you guys. It's felt like forever. Weekends drag and the weekdays just fly by. I do weddings on some weekends. I have a little small business where I do weddings, so I traveled a few hours away, did a wedding. PULM, woo, baby. Falling on down. Did a wedding this weekend in Virginia. Just beautiful, gorgeous, like the Charlottesville area. Absolutely beautiful. And there's always something, guys, that goes wrong on a wedding day. Always something that goes wrong. I do the videography. I mic'd up the officiant and the groom for the ceremony, and right after the wedding, I went to get the mic off of the officiant, and the bride's mother was talking to him, and she said, "Was he mic'd up? Are you going to hear this conversation?" I said, "Ma'am, no one's going to hear this conversation." And she said, "The bride can absolutely not hear what I just told the officiant." I said, "There's nothing to worry about." That got me excited. So after the ceremony, I go back and listen to that, and the cake had fallen over. So it's always something. It's how wedding days go. There's always something. Cake had fallen over, and they had to stick like freaking metal rods through it to keep it standing. So that's how the weekend went for me. Pretty fun there. But traders, let's get right into the day today. PULM just came out with the news. ADXS, that one is our leading gapper this morning. ADXS is about 40% this morning, gapping up. Now, what's going on here with ADXS? They came out with some news this morning and said that their trial had prolonged. They just completed a trial that had prolonged survival in metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer. Castration-resistant. That sounds lovely. Phase 1/2 keynote there on ADXS. Here's the thing with ADXS. This one, on ADXS, SSR is turned on. Yeah, we'll go over those in just a second. Jonathan as well. Thank you for pointing those out. ADXS, the thing with SSR is, when a stock is going sideways, it becomes very scary. Only 4 people in that trial, Rick. for PULM. Yeah, these penny stocks, they're funny. There'll be like one person in the trial or something, handful of people. Rick, you're all up in these PRs. I like it, man. You were all over SOLO. They hadn't sold one car. That was pretty funny. So good job digging into these PRs. Yeah, let's go over ADXS. ADXS, okay, so see here, this morning already, we were pulling down a little bit, but you know, out of nowhere, this thing can jump up 70 cents with SSR turned on. And Thomas, good morning. Kevin, good morning to you as well, Thomas. Hope you had a great weekend. So ADXS, we just got to be prepared, you know, for that SSR being turned on. Sideways consolidation is not good. You know, if you're shorting this, you want to be shorting into pops, really. You want to be shorting into pops, not necessarily like this sideways action. Because out of nowhere, this thing can start squeezing out some shorts. And, you know, looking at this volume in pre-market as well, you know, we're getting like 10,000 shares traded a minute. So it's pretty light there as well. ADXS is an avoid for me, but I want you guys to be prepared for it. It is our leading gapper this morning. PULM has pulled back already at about $1.50. Wouldn't be surprised if that one, you know, ends up turning back around throughout the day. So Jonathan, let's go ahead and go over the stocks you just pulled up there, SELB and SORL. So SELB, guys, this beautiful descending triangle here in pre-market, ended up not trading it because I'm trying to avoid trading pre-market right now. But yeah, we see this all the time, traders. Lower highs, you know, base around like that 280 level. This was lighter on volume, so we didn't, you know, when it's not fast, you're not going to have a fast sell-off, right? This is kind of just, you know, up, down, bouncing off the trend line, off the support. You know, we got a little bit of a crack. You're able to make, you know, a little bit of profit there on SELB. But we see these quite often, traders, these descending triangles. So keep those in mind. SELB, just not really interested there. Yeah, as far as my edge and my trading is concerned, not a lot of range. I mean, looking at like the last 6 months, the only range it's really had is on the downside from 16 bucks down to $1.41. But intraday candles are what I look at. Intraday candles. How much do we move intraday? This day here was pretty good. I mean, 220 to 320. But I don't think SELB is going to get a lot of traders excited. Now, let's go over SORL. Jonathan brought this one up. This one did come out with a PR this morning as well. They had strong fourth quarter sales. SORO is a lower float as well. This one has more range on it than SELB. So this one would get some traders excited. We actually saw that this morning because this had a high of 430. It's already started pulling on back. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some type of action here at the start of the day, SORL. But Monday mornings are like this, traders, especially on April's Fool's Day, right? Some of these stocks are going to fool us because it is April Fool's Day. So a lot of traders just kind of wait and let the dust settle on Mondays. You know, over the weekend, a lot, you know, and the start of a new month as well. So we got the start of a new month, and not only that, we got the start of a new week. It's Monday. So a lot of traders give it a little bit of time. They're not in a rush to just make a trade here at the start of the day. So we wait and see what sets itself up. Thomas, you're long on ADXS. Yeah. For me and my strategy right now, I wouldn't really have an edge there. I'm not going long at all right now on any stocks. ADXS, I mean, that certainly has potential to get a little further squeeze on it, but we'll see how that's going to open up here at the start of the day. It's really holding above the VWAP right now, and that's what you're wanting. See how it's holding up above VWAP? That's why you guys need that on your chart as well. You know, most stocks respect the VWAP. So it's really respecting that level right there at 812, 813. That would be my risk if I was trading that on ADXS. All right, guys, let's continue down the list. All right. So let's go over CPRX. I really like this one this morning on CPRX. man, I was hoping it would. It hit 534 here in pre-market. I was wanting it to climb back up to 550. I'm still wanting it to. We'll see how this is going to set itself up on the daily chart. We had a doji star, but it tried to find support here. It's trying to find support around 480, 490. You see how back here on last Tuesday, it's kind of where it bottomed out at, and it's respecting that level of support as well with these lower shadows, which means it's getting bought up. So CPRX trying to get bought up a little bit. It cracked this trend line, found new support. Now it's pushing back up a little bit again. Still very overextended. I would love to see this one back up to 550 because not only is that going to be the high, the last few weeks, 550, but it's also going to be this trend line which served as support but will now be resistance, which we did play off of on Friday. We got a little pop up to 525, hopped into that. Made a few bucks on that. So CPRX, yeah, would like a little bit more on it. Would love some more on it. If we can get a pop up to 550, would like to take an entry there, risking off 550. We'll see if it gives it to us there. Yes, I do like that one quite a bit. Now, there's another one I need to go over this morning as well. CSSE. CSSE, this one, there's a lot of potential here, really. You look at the daily. This is very overbought, traders. Very overbought here. It's sitting at 1236 from about 794. Had two very strong days. It closed very strong on Friday. In the power hour, this one just really got a lot of volume in on it. We've gone over this many times, traders. When these stocks get overbought at the end of the day, and all these traders in here, a lot of shares traded. Look at here, 100,000 shares just in this candle. A lot of shares in here, a lot of traders that are, in long here. When this one's not getting a gap up, not getting any sort of sustainable volume in after hours or a pre-market gap, they're going to be more eager to start selling their positions. We're going to see a fade. So CSSE is a lower float. CSSE is a lower float here, so that's what I would be careful of. But yeah, I would be shorting this, risking off of the highs, probably around 12.75, 13 bucks there. Start it. This one is a little riskier because there's a lower flow, so I'll start with small share size on it. But CSSE, good potential there. Michael, what's going on, man? Absolutely. I may have missed it, but what scanner do you use? This is Intensity Stockwatch scanners. Yeah, there'll be a link in the description below on it. I've made some videos on it as well, Micah, that you can check it out. Best scanner out there, honestly. Absolutely love it. Goes over IPOs, all the earnings, can check. Just watch the video on it. Everything is built into the scanner. So I'm going to go over something at the end of the video as well today for you guys that may be new. So I'll make an announcement at the end. But yeah, traders, being that it is April Fool's Day, I do not want to be fooled by any of these stocks out there. So, I really do want to let something set itself up a little bit. CSSE, I do like that one quite a bit. This is very overextended. I like that one for a fade. It's selling off here a little bit at the start of the day. CPRX, I do like that one if it can come back up to resistance. Because you guys know I love multiple areas of support and resistance. So when we have the trend and $half resistance, the psychological 550 area, but not only that, that is as high in the last few weeks as well on CPRX. We got several areas of resistance there, which I really am interested on CPRX. Another one, let's go ahead and go over VKTX. VKTX, this one's definitely going to have some potential here this morning as well. VKTX, it's on a trend. It's on a trend from Friday. See this trend here? We needed to crack that area if we're going to start selling into this. So this is a trend it was respecting on Friday. It's going to pull back to it. It's going to be around the 10.05 area. That's where the trend's going to be, around $10. If we pull up the daily chart on it, this one is going to have resistance here at around 10.25, 10.30. The area pretty much where it's topping out at in pre-market here, around 10.50. Not only that, we got 10.79 as the 200-day moving average. Hasn't been above that in quite a bit of time. So VKTX is overbought. It's overbought as well. This one's coming up, near 70 on the RSI. So VKTX, I do like this one for a short as well. You're risking off of, that 1050 area. Pull back up to there, like a bounce off of this trend, maybe pull back up to 1050, get a closer entry to that risk guide, and that's really important, traders. So you guys know that the risk reward is everything, really. I mean, what's it going to be? 1-to-1 risk reward, 2-to-1 risk reward, 3-to-1 risk reward. It's a reason I'm not trading ADXS. ADXS, this one, it's already gapping up from 550 to 820. I mean, my risk reward wouldn't really be there on the long side, for instance. That's why I've really been focusing on shorting lately, shorting overextension. My risk reward can be a lot greater, 2 or 3-to-1. On the long side, I mean, yeah, we can go up to $11 on ADXS, but it's already at the point where it's a little overextended, guys, a little overbought here. It's trying to get a little pop right now, and that's just something to keep in mind with the SSR turned on. So I'm trying to focus more on the high probability setups. And Micah, thank you. Yep, absolutely, man. And that's why my consistency has been very good lately. It's just been because, when I get the pocket pair of aces, that's what I trade. And I think, before I was trading kind of everything. I trade pocket aces, 7-deuce offsuit. I trade, there's ADXS right now with the SSR. So a great example, guys, that we were going over this morning. When there's sideways consolidation on an SSR, it's very dangerous. What you want to be doing is shorting into really big pops. So as this is popping up towards, like $9, that's when you would want to be shorting it, not into sideways consolidation. On ADXS, here we go. So this one's taking off right now. Thomas, be smart here. It's going to be, I mean, this one could, you never know. I mean, it's the start of April. What started off March? BPTH. I'm not saying this is going to do anything crazy. I'm just saying be smart. Anything could happen. Yeah, if I was trading this on the long side, I'd probably scale out. And the rest, I would either let them keep riding or cut back in my entry. And that's how, you can be a lot more profitable, traders. It's like taking partials. So if you have 1,000 shares at 820, lock in 500 at 860, and then the other 500 shares you cut, at your entry. So you're either green or you're very green on the trade. All right. That one's at 883 right now. So ADXS taking all the attention. We'll keep our eye there momentarily. Going over a few more that I had been watching this morning, seeing if they're just dying on off, if they're worth talking about real quick. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and narrow down the watch list to just a few stocks. We've gone over about 6 of them. What I'm really going to be watching at the start of the day here is going to be CPRX. I would like a pop on that back up to 550. CSSE, that's day 2, very overextended there on CSSE with that late day break on Friday. So looking for some backside there, would be risking, keeping my risk very tight. On CSSE. VKTX, that one's getting pretty overbought and extended as well. We got to see how that's going to react around the trend line, though. We got to see if that one's going to try to get a bounce off of the trend or end up cracking that. So under $10, that one probably start pulling back a little bit. ADXS has all the hype right now, coming up to $9. So like I said, traders, you want to be shorting into pops, especially when short sale restriction is turned on. I mean, because you essentially have to place your short, on the ask. You can't hit the bid. So this one's Thomas is killing it right now on ADXS. So traders, that's the watch list this morning. Volatility, good morning to you. This morning, Michael, what's going on, man? You get some studying done yesterday, Michael? I got your email. Are you in chat this morning? So traders, let me go ahead and make an announcement. We just got a few minutes left. This is going to be the last, and this is not April Fool's. This is not April Fool's right here. I'm not going to be doing the live streams, traders, every single day anymore. I'm going to be focusing more on ISW, and we got a small chat there going on, and I'm going to be trying to help those traders out a lot more, taking my attention to those that are coming into chat versus, you know, the YouTube. So if you're interested in asking me about that, you know, it's invite only. We only allow a small group of people in there. We just want to keep it small and focus on those in there, try to get them to consistency. So that's what I'm going to be diverting my attention to. Not going to be working any less, just a lot harder, but diverting my attention elsewhere, you know. So if you have any questions about that, or you're interested, you know, you can email me there. My email, Michael, you're working on it, had to deal with the little ones. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to you and see how you're doing and everything you're learning through the Learning Center. All right, traders, so that's the watch list this morning. Any questions at all, feel free to hit me up. Let me know how you guys do, you know, in the comment section of today's video. If you want the scanners like, you know, Micah was talking about, there's going to be a link in the description below. I've made some videos on them as well. If you guys are interested in doing that, you guys know I'm brokering at CMEG, which has shorts on nearly everything this morning, so I'm very excited. If you guys are interested in going to CMEG, I got a video over there on them as well. So traders, hit me up if you need any help with anything, if you have any questions, and we will see you all soon. The live streams are over for now, traders, but bigger and better things are on the way. All right, traders, we will see you guys in the video today.